Exploring George Orwell's 1984, A Tale of Surveillance and Totalitarianism. Today, we're diving into one of the most influential and thought-provoking novels of the 20th century, George Orwell's 1984. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for more literary explorations. Now, let's get started. 1984 paints a chilling picture of a dystopian future ruled by the party and its leader, Big Brother. Published in 1949, George Orwell wrote this novel as a stark warning against the dangers of totalitarianism, inspired by the rise of Stalinism and the surveillance state. The novel follows Winston Smith, a party member who rebels against the oppressive regime's control over every aspect of life. Now, let's jump into the key themes. Surveillance and control. One of the central themes in 1984 is pervasive surveillance. The slogan "Big Brother is watching you" encapsulates the constant monitoring of citizens by the party. Think about how this theme resonates with today's concerns about privacy and government surveillance. Manipulation of language. Orwell introduces the concept of newspeak, a language designed to eliminate unorthodox thoughts. It's a tool for controlling the narrative and erasing dissent. How does language shape our thoughts and beliefs in the real world? That's something 1984 compels us to ponder. Historical revisionism. The party controls the narrative by altering historical records, erasing inconvenient truths. This theme highlights the dangers of a society that controls its past, controlling its present and future. How often do we see historical revisionism in our own world? Now, let's briefly touch on the plot. Winston's rebellion and his forbidden love affair with Julia form the heart of the story. The intense scrutiny from the thought police ultimately leads to their tragic fate, showcasing the brutal consequences of challenging the party. They get caught and re-educated, basically brainwashed. But the story isn't as important as the message. 1984 is more relevant today than ever, serving as a cautionary tale about unchecked government power, propaganda, and the erosion of individual freedoms. Its themes resonate in discussions about mass surveillance, misinformation, and the importance of protecting our democratic values. And that's a wrap on our exploration of George Orwell's 1984. If you haven't read it yet, I highly recommend adding it to your list. What are your thoughts on the novel? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the themes of this book, I recommend you give a try to Brave New World by Aldous Huxley, and Animal Farm, also by George Orwell. Until next time, happy reading.